Hi again then guys, and welcome to episode 3 of my playthrough of The Thing. So at the end of episode 2, of course, I said that I was going to check out the area so that you guys didn't need to watch me bumbling around trying to figure out what to do. I've figured out now what I need to do after a while of running around like a headless chicken. And also, our doctor, of course, was getting a bit pigeon-headed, so I gave him my pistol with 1 round of ammunition just to calm him down. Plus, ultimately, he's not part of the thing yet, so I don't think he's really anything to worry about. So, let's go on with the game. And the next thing that we need to do is in this little shack here.
Whitley, this is Blake.
What have you got?
1 body. Identification says Childs, no survivors. And what appears to be a...
1 body? And what?
And some kind of unidentified craft. It looks... well, like a UFO. Colonel? Colonel!
Roger. I'll have a chopper there ASAP. There's a supply crate that was dropped earlier near the base. It contains C4 charges. I want you to rig all the remaining buildings and I'll remote detonate them from here.
Affirmative. I'll contact you when we're finished.
So again, we have that noticeable laugh. So we've already collected the C4. We've got to put it in the infirmary and the radio room. Okay. So, the C4 that we already collected, I believe, was in this box over by the chopper. So, obviously, this red area, I guess, must be the rendezvous point. So, first of all, we've got to put the C4 in the infirmary, which is, of course, here. But what I was going to mention is, well, for one thing, I don't think he's dead, but we'll come back to that, I guess. I don't trust this colonel. I don't know what it is about him. I just, I don't trust him. Maybe it's the old alien thing, like in the Alien movies, where everyone in control always seems to have the hidden agenda of actually keeping the monster alive. But I don't know. I just don't trust him. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest, if he's already the thing. So, electrical box. So it took me a while to find out where the evac point was, so obviously you don't want to watch me bumbling around. So as I mentioned, it is by the red flares, where we needed to go, where we picked up the box originally. So yeah, I just don't trust this colonel guy. He seems a bit iffy to me. Plus, there's the fact that the... do we need to save? Nah, not yet. There's also the fact that the laugh sounds kind of like him, but that's the thing. That's the thing with the thing. You never really know who you can trust.
Colonel, we've completed the explosives placement. Standing by for evac. Anything from Alpha Team?
Negative. Could be the storm.
Must be. I've been getting partial transmissions for the last hour or so. I'm going to assemble my team. When the chopper arrives, I'll have it drop me at Alpha's rendezvous.
Negative. You have your orders, Captain. Don't put this mission in jeopardy.
I understand, Colonel, but I don't have much choice. Pierce's team is in trouble. Besides, if there are any survivors, I'm the only one on the team that speaks Norwegian. Blake out.
But yeah, like I was saying, that's the thing about the thing. You can never really know who to trust. Some people just deliberately come across, because of the way it's written in the case of the film, or of course the game here, to be people you don't naturally trust. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they're untrustworthy. It's just the way that they're written.
Blake, do you read me?
Roger, Colonel, this is Blake.
Have you found anyone yet?
Nothing yet. I just arrived. The storm is worsening. May take a while to find anything.
Looks like that little stunt of yours might pay off.
I don't understand, Colonel.
I received a partial transmission from Pierce. He's found something. Might be research. Find him and get back to me ASAP.
Affirmative. Did he say if there were any hostiles in the area?
Negative. No hostiles.
Okay, I'm on it. Blake out.
Well, that's time to break out a drink, I think. This episode is sponsored by Generic Energy Drink. Okay, and on we go. Now, light poles. They exist to guide people from one location to another when blizzards hamper visibility. Okay, so kind of like an advanced form of street lights. Use them to help you discover new areas, but don't be afraid to explore. Okay, so pretty barren around here. So once again we have the fence stopping us from going any further, and I believe, I may be wrong, but I believe now this is the Norwegian base.
Gotta be a few thousand volts.
Toasty.
Find a power source.
Okay, so we don't want to touch that. Well, that appears to be our power source. But we also don't appear to be able to get into it. I think I'll have my gun out just in case. Okay, so I would have thought that that was the power source, but apparently not. So that must be one of the aforementioned lights to find our way around. Just have a quick look around. Doesn't seem to be anything out here, but you never know.
Fresh flare. Couldn't have been here too long.
Interesting, and the floor is still smoking, and that is not from a flare. So, like I said, this is set after the first film. And I thought it was significantly after, and if it was that long after, there wouldn't still be smoke coming up from the fire that was here. Because if you haven't seen the film, tiny spoiler, but in the film, they deliberately set fire to some of the Norwegian base. So I wouldn't have thought it would still be smoking at this point. Pretty dark around here. Starting to really get in the mood of the game. So we can't get in there yet. Aha! There's our power supply. Now that looks purely... oh, it wasn't, but that looks so much like a jump scare shot then for something to come around the corner. Ooh. Juicy! We have our first enemy. Now you can't walk in aiming mode. But I think I'll sidestep this one. Ooh, actually... was the thing in here, or was it behind me? Let's have a quick look. No, I don't think it was behind me. Just to check, because the game was expecting, or the game was making you expect that it was in front. But it could well have been behind. I mean, it still may be behind, but let's have a gander. So we've got some bodies here. I'm expecting... oh, it's a cutscene. That's good, because with my first encounter, I'd probably just die immediately.
Identify yourself.
Captain, it's Carter. Everybody.
What happened here?
Something. I don't know what they were, but they attacked us. I thought they was part of the... Wait a minute. Don't you come any closer. Where the hell did you come from anyways?
A chopper brought me in. From the U.S. Research Station, 5 clicks south of here.
I'm hurt pretty bad.
Don't move. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, I don't trust him. I don't trust him at all. But anyway, healing. If you're a squad member injured and no medic is available... Right, yeah, so I've got the med kits, so we can use those. So he needs a health kit. Okay. Okay. So he needs a med kit. Now, this is the part where I wonder how in-depth this game is. Dealing with trust. Try giving him a weapon. Good one. Pull the other one. And some ammunition. Now, I do have two options according to the game. It doesn't say it here, but it says it in the field manual. You can give him a weapon to make you trust you, or you can point the gun at his head. But the payoff of that is that he doesn't really trust you, he just acquiesces to what you tell him to do. So, I don't know. I don't know whether or not to trust this guy. My first inclination says to kill him, to be honest. But, I don't know. I don't trust him. I don't trust him at all, to be honest. Because the thing doesn't leave survivors when they're that easy to catch. I mean, he was just sitting in the corner of the room. There is no way that it didn't notice him. So, I don't know. I don't trust this guy. Are you trustworthy? Tell me. Well, let's continue looking around.
I need an engineer.
Okay. So I wonder what that guy is. I wonder if he's an engineer.
Looks like I need an access code.
So, access code means that we need a computer. So, oh, and that's just where the dead guy is, of course. I'm watching you. So it doesn't seem that we can get past this guy. Any other supplies in here while we're here? What's this? Oh, nothing apparently. Can't get out there. I'm watching you, matey. I'm definitely not giving him a weapon yet, that's for sure. Oh, found something. Oh, another fire extinguisher. I love how in these older games... Oh, CCTV terminals. Useful information to look... Use the look controls to pan around. Okay. So left analog to pan around. Right to zoom. Excuse me, to zoom. So, yeah, where is it then? I'm watching you. And you. But for now, I think we will end this episode here. So, it seems to be livening up a little bit. And I don't want to jump straight into the action because I really feel like there is going to be some pretty intense alien action. And again, I still do not trust this guy because that video just showed us that there was an alien. So we'll have to see. But as always, thanks for watching.